Hello, all my merry makers. I am Becca, and welcome to All the Things Thursday. For everybody who's coming back, thank you so much. I very much appreciate it. For anybody new here, All the Things Thursday is my weekly works in progress check-in. Um, Sharing you every all the things that I've worked on that week. Now I've tried something new this week, or this month, I guess. Lately. We'll just say lately. Nice blanket statement. Lately. Um, where I'm making videos when I start new projects. Now, not sure if I'm gonna do that with every project because let's face it, if I did, there'd be a lot of videos, and I'm not sure you guys would like that. Because if you don't know, sometimes the ADHD kicks in and there's lots of new projects getting started. But I think anytime I start a major project or an important project, I will definitely be doing that now. Um, just to, I don't know, clue you guys in. So for those of you who haven't either seen my short or seen my earlier videos, I've actually gotten quite a bit done since last week. I have finished Leonardo for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle corner to corner Afghan. And in case you have not seen that, now oh, thank you, sweetheart. Um, so it's quite large indeed. The husband is trying to help me with perspective. Even with you guys pulled back, um, this is big. So thank you again, sweetheart. Um, Once all four turtles are done and joined together, this is gonna be quite a large blanket. It's gonna cover the whole bed, even if it's a king size bed. Yes, I did just throw it up there. Trust me, it's acrylic, it's fine. 90% of what's going into that, my hair's doing some weird stuff, sorry. 90% of the yarn that is going into that Afghan is Caron Simply Soft or the Yarn Bee equivalent known as Yarn Bee Secret Soft or something like that. So I got that done, and I showed you that, or I told you that I was going to be starting on a amigurumi of Lumiere. Now, the reason for that is he is going to be holding rings in a wedding ceremony. The date is yet to be determined. Oh, forgot to grab this. Oh, I want to tell you who it's by. Oh, I'm gonna regret this immediately. The crochet pattern is by Chiara Cremont, I'm guessing. She has an Instagram and a Ravelry. I will link both in the description box below. I got the pattern off of Ravelry. I think I paid either $4 or $5 for it. And one of the great things about the pattern is it comes with lots of pictures so you can see what she's talking about when she's telling you to do stuff, which makes it really nice and simple. Now, this is as far as I got with the chenille yarn. And I was just like, boy, I feel like we're missing some of the definition that we would get with a less fuzzy yarn. Don't get me wrong, this actually looks like a cartoon to me, and it actually makes me smile. Uh, like really and truly. But I was concerned about definition. So I realized that said yarn from Yarn Bee in the Soft Secret in honey, which I have quite a bit of because of the turtles, was a very similar color. So um, I made a second base, showed it to the person who it's for, and they said, yes, you are correct. The one that's made out of the non-fuzzy yarn does look a little bit better. So now I'm about to turn him around. But you can see how much more definition this one has. I've hidden the join in the back so that hopefully nobody will see it. So this is the eye as she tells you how to do it. And it's okay, but I'm not a big fan. So I went to my safety eyes. These are not all my safety eyes. These are just some of my safety eyes, and I just got an idea. So I tried the ones that I thought might work from that one. I didn't even open this one because these are like cutesy animal eyes. I'm trying to look for a very specific one now, and I don't know if I'll be able to find it. Yeah, that's 12 millimeters. I'm not sure. So I just thought about using these. If you're not familiar, I got these from Temu. These are 12 millimeter. Let's see. Ah! Don't you just hate it when things go flying on you when you're trying to show people something? And you can pick, wow, had I thought about this ahead of time, I would have gotten it out of the packaging. You pick what color the iris should be. So like, it's clear. Here's the sparkling back. So let's see what that looks like. I don't know about that one. Still doesn't look right to me. No, it still does not look right. It was a good idea, but it still doesn't look right. So I have some more eyes that I tried that I got some different eyes I got off of Temu. And they're just an assortment of cartoon eyes. And again, none of them looked right for the Lumiere character. I mean, and also, oh, goodness gracious. I think it also depends on which way the eyes go. But a lot of these look like crazy eyes or kooky eyes. And Lumiere is not crazy. He's not kooky. Nor is he mysteriously spooky. And like the one that is like the most like the least amount crazy is this one. And see if I can get it in there. Oh goodness. See, it still doesn't look right. Is it just me? It doesn't look right. So I just had another idea. I mean, I could take these and like take a Sharpie and draw some um, eyelids, but I'm not sure those would look right. Again, these are somewhat normal looking, but even if you ignore this eye, I mean, it looks okay, but again, it doesn't look right. So I ordered some more eyes off of Amazon, and hopefully they will be here soon, and I can do some more finagling. I'm going to try and see if there's any more work I can do on him while I'm waiting on that part. Obviously, or maybe not so obviously, I'm trying to make sure that I didn't like drop a safety eye back. Um, I want to try to get as much of this done as possible, because even though there is yet to be a date determined for this wedding, I've been assured that the date is to be very soon, maybe within the next 3 months. So the sooner I get Lumiere done, the better. And then let's see, what else have I done? I've worked on a couple of socks. Of course. I am redoing an old project. Oh, speaking of, in case you don't follow me on Instagram, sorry. Sometimes this is how the brain works. If you've been with me for a good length of time, you may have seen this blanket before. I started it last year for Boggy Creek. Ran out of yarn, had to buy more. You know how it goes. And then never got around to finishing it. Because it is a square, I had to make sure it was 40 inches. So finally, when I finished the turtle, I was looking for other long-standing whips. I don't know why it was a thing, but found this, found the yarn, put the border on. It is now 40 inches square. So once Amanda from She's Got Yarn starts collecting blankets again from Boggy Creek, you know this will be going in the mail, so that it's one less thing. If you're curious, this is actually not white. This is an off-white. I have no idea. It's a mystery yarn that had been in my stash forever. But the multicolored yarn is Red Heart Super Saver. The colorway is called Monet. It actually is still in production. You can still get it from various different places, even Walmart, I think. So there you go. Oh, I was talking about redoing an old project. So this is a dice that I made back in 2020. Back before I'd done a whole lot of amigurumi. And as you can see, it's well loved, aka it's looking a little worse for the wear. So I've decided to redo it. Now I didn't have any more of this green yarn, at least not in my memory, because this was actually green yarn left over from doing a baby Grogu for somebody. But I have a lot of this yarn from the Leonardo blanket. So again, trying to repurpose it. I'm trying to use up my stash, y'all. I have come to the very big conclusion that I do not need more yarn. Not because anybody is stash shaming me or anything like that, but because I know that I don't have the storage for it. So you might see me resurrect some old whips. You might see me do a lot of scrappy stuff. I am trying to make room for more yarn. I need to use yarn so it can get more yarn, right? Anyway, you can tell I have not gotten very far on this. But since I'm in a what might be a holding pattern for Lumiere, that might be what I work on until I get those eyes. And then we'll go from there, because I think one of the reasons why the eyes for Lumiere are not working is because it's white on white. So I might have to redo Lumiere in cream, which I'm not sure if I have in the Caron Simply Soft or not. I have a huge tote of Caron Simply Soft, and I'm 80% sure that I might have some cream in there. I have to look at the inventory that I have. So there you go. So that's everything. But before, I redo Lumiere completely, I want to see if the new eyes work. And if they don't, I'll try redoing him with the cream and we'll go from there. So, goals for this week. Depends on how quickly I get those eyes. And how much of the pattern I can do without the eyes. We'll see. I may or may not have a finished or almost finished Lumiere by next week. But I definitely will be working on him as much as possible. And him and the dice. Those are the two things that I think I want to focus on this week. And then if there's anything else that seems to catch my fancy, I'll either make a video about it, or you'll see it on my Instagram, or you'll see it next week. But that's everything, y'all. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button down below. Feel free to comment, even if it's just, hey, Becca, slow down, enunciate. I'd appreciate it. If you're not subscribed yet to my channel, please consider subscribing. And if you really like my channel, please share my videos. And in the meantime, make whatever makes what you merry. Ciao.